Okay, back again. Last time I talked to you guys, we had finished up the outside bracing on this. I talked to you about there still being a little bit of, you can see that, a bit of rocking movement, but it's not flexing here, it's not flexing here. There's a tiny bit of flexing. If I hold these two apart and wiggle it, I could feel a little bit, but mainly where it's flexing is down here. Okay, I've got these plates, gussets, that I'm going to weld in here. It's just 16 gauge sheet welded across here down, and it's notched out here at the bottom, and we'll definitely strengthen these two up and support them and tie it into here. If there's any more of this kind of shaking, flexing deal going on, where it's going to be happening is it's twisting this tubing. I'm hoping this will take care of it. If it doesn't, then what I'll do is I'll tie in from this plate and come across here diagonally, and that'll fix that. Like I said, this is thin wall, this is 16 gauge tubing, and with it only being 3/4 of an inch, it's inevitable that it's going to have some flex in it, especially like that. Basically like a torsion bar on a car, it's bowing it there. So it's not in this outside structure. This outside structure works really well, does exactly what it's supposed to. It's just down here in this section. So somebody in my last video had commented on just doing a diagonal brace from here to here. That would defeat the purpose of me trying to keep this open, number one, and number two, it still wouldn't prevent this from flexing down here at the bottom. So that's what I'm working on. Hopefully this will work right here. If not, then like I said, I'll brace it across here somehow. We'll figure that out. So that's what's going on. I'll talk to you in a second. YouTube, I'm back. Got all the gussets in here. Ended up putting the diagonal plate on here. I used 3/16 for the plate and 16 gauge for that gusset. You see how it was notched and then brought over the square tubing, and then this was just welded to the 16 gauge, and across here made sure it overlapped onto this tube. Not the prettiest welds, but they work. As far as flexing is concerned, there's a little bit. I mean, there's a really little bit. It's more than strong enough, and actually the flexing isn't coming from the structure at all. Where the flexing is coming from now is along here. But again, it's minuscule. Not anything that I need to be even remotely close to being concerned about, which is awesome, because now I have this entire section that's opened up like I wanted to. No bracing that's in the way. Makes it real easy to get the compressor in and out of there. Okay. My next goal here will be to mount the filters. There'll be one in here. Underneath that, I'll have to see what I'm going to do. What I'm thinking about doing is actually making some sort of a tank. Okay, underneath this. It might even actually be above it, I'm not sure yet. But I'm thinking about building some sort of a tank for back here. I'll do that when I get the TIG welder and have the means to do it. What the tank is going to be basically a large trap, water trap. I'm thinking about taking some copper tubing or something, basically coil it up inside of this tank, give it a lot of linear feet coiled up in that tube, and then on the bottom of it put a valve to open and close it where I can release it and drop any kind of water or moisture that's trapped in the tank. Have it release, have a valve at the top, both for inlet and outlet, and then it would go into the trap and then into the plasma cutter. That's what I'm thinking about doing. We'll see. That's going to be later. That's not even going to be part of this build, to be honest with you. So basically this is done. There's going to be one more video that I'm going to add to it tomorrow. Take some square tubing, put it here, here, on both sides, and put some caps on it like this. I'm going to just plasma cut some round circles out of some 16 gauge or whatever I have as far as scrap is concerned, maybe some 3/16. Basically some round circles or something, and that'll be the reels for me to put the leads on there and the extension cords and what have you. So follow up tomorrow. If you're just new to this build, you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment, like, the whole routine. If you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure to check out the link below to alvarezmetalworks.com. That's my website. And check out the other build videos. They're already uploaded. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.